good morning. Welcome to Crafty Kaylee Creations. I'm Kaylee. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. And I hope you're going to like my videos of my craft. What I'm going to show you today's Friday, and I just wanted to get this all finished by the weekend. I've showed you in a couple of previous videos, not just previous but before today, of my 100 Day of Stitching project book. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been putting the pages each time that I do one. However, we've now finished the 100 days and I've done the 20 pages, and on Wednesday I spent about 4 hours of machine stitching to assemble all the pages to put together, and I thought we'd do the final step here today. And this is the final piece of hand stitching I've got to do. It's an Anne Wood project, the 100 Days of Stitching. This is my first year that I've participated in it, and so I haven't previously put one of her books together. It's quite ingenious, really, how it's done. However, it is, because I haven't done it before, and I had to just keep going over step by step, making sure I didn't do the things incorrectly. Just because the pages are numbered 1 to 20, that's not how you assemble them together to make the book. So I have my iPad on my left, you can't see it on screen, to go through as she is saying how to put the book together. So I just thought I'd do this last little bit here with you to sew this slot up. It's done in a method called slots and tabs. This one is a slot. And if you have a look on her, she has a website as well explaining it all. She overcasts these edges with a different colour thread, but I just wanted to do it with the cream and conceal it a little bit. Oh, good grief. You know, this didn't happen when I did any of the others off screen, but doing this one now, of course, it's going to happen. I didn't get to finish it yesterday because every Thursday is our outing day, with my husband's auntie, my mum, and we get together for the day and go out for morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea, and it's just our full day out. It's late morning, mid to late morning now. I was intended coming down after breakfast. However, my very good friend that I've known for probably, I'd have to say 45 years maybe, phoned me. They've just been away on a caravan trip down to Melbourne, South Australia, Phillip Island, and she phoned me. We had a chit chat for an hour and a half, having a good old catch up of their little adventures. And so I thought I'd come down and get this done now. There we go. Now, let me just check out here. Sorry, I've just got to look at this photo. Okay, here we go. All the pages. So this is a slot page with the slot in the middle. This is a tab page. So here we go. I will follow
your pages. If
you'll be able to hear her in the background. So
I've used masking tape and a Sharpie. And then lay out your finished sections exactly like the left-hand column of the chart. So here's 6-1, 10-3.
This is 6
and,
and this is
moving up the
1.
chart. We're going to start with
And here we have
6-1,
10 and 3.
which is a slot page. And we're gonna
Sounds
take a
weird
tab
how it's going to
page,
go together, but
a
anyway.
3 tab page, and fold the corners
Fold
of the
these
3 page
corners.
over and insert that under the 1 page into the slot. Fold that in half. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Oh goodness, are they all going to line up? It's all dependent on if I sewed them all right. Oh goodness me. Oh dear. That doesn't look real good, does it? That looks like it should go up further. Oh. Well, great start, Kaylee.
Like magic. And 9. So 9 is a tab page. So we're going to grab this next page, the slot page with 8. And we're going to fold the corners of 9 over and
fold these over.
slide it under the 8 page.
And that goes under that one.
8, 9.
Well, I obviously put them together wrong because that's not what I wanted to go there. I wanted this one to be next to this one. So, I don't know. What if I had it turned around this way? I don't think I've got it right.
10. 13.
Hold on. Oh, it's just going to have to go together how it's going together, I guess, isn't
Assemble the
it?
book. It's going to your life so much easier to deal with.
I might have
The
to do
left-hand
this
column of the chart.
off
So here's
screen
6-1,
and let's have a look again.
corners of the 3 page over.
Well, I've
And
done
insert
that, but one, two. Oh, I don't think this is how I wanted them at all. Ah! Those ones are right. I wanted those together. I don't know that I was going to do that together. wanted that to be here. Well, how's that going to work? I think I'll turn this off and come back when I've had time to think about it all. Right, I'm back. I've assembled the book. Now, it's a case of you get what you get and you don't get upset. However, you may get upset, in my case. I'm not 100% pleased how it, like, look at that. It's not flat, it's not, pages aren't all even, it's not like the book. The only thing I can put it down to is my fabric that I used. It is a calico, however it's like a canvas. It's very thick. It's not like your ordinary thin calicos. And I will do this project again next year, and I will use a cotton. I think everything will sit better. The pages have come together how I envisaged it for the book. However, it's just, yeah. Oh well, we don't get perfect every time, do we? So I'll just go through the book with you. The pages are how I set them out. It's not as I stitched them from 1 to 20, but it's how I put the book together, how I wanted the pages next to each other. This stamp is when I arrived at Fukuoka Airport. As I said, or if you don't know, this book is to do with my Japan trip, memories for my Japan trip last November. And a friend of mine gifted me a lot of different kimono fabrics, old kimonos that are cut up, and they sell all pieces of fabric. They're all like large pieces, and I just put snippets in, and I just put some, they're flowers of Japan, Torigate. You see lots of Tories, Torii gates in Japan, Kenroku Gardens in Kanazawa. I love red. Red's my favourite colour. So I've added quite a bit of red in it, here and there. Now this one, I'm not a fan of orange. However, I went in autumn and I thought it was nice to add some autumn toning fabrics in the book. Fish, they don't look like koi fish, but I saw koi fish in so many places over there that I thought looked quite nice. Just a little bit of Bordeaux stitching here. Another kimono, and I don't know if you can really tell on here. I'll put it up a bit closer, you might be able to. I've used a gold thread because there's gold in this piece of kimono fabric. So I've used a gold thread there, and in this piece of fabric came from a kimono, a girl that I worked with in Brisbane City here. Her mother cut up Ika's kimono from when she was a young girl and gave me a couple of large pieces, and so I've added that piece in to my project and use the gold thread. It's a beautiful thread. A pagoda, a 4-story pagoda. And a landscape. Now that I've put the book together, there's a few threads here and there. I just need to tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, it's a landscape, a night photo that's meant to be the moon and some stars, Fuji-san, just a few patches of Japanese fabrics. Another stamp from the Asakusa Cultural Tourist Information Centre. A few more little red fabrics and threads. I've had these little Japanese girl buttons for years. They're timber. Well, I don't know if they're good timber, but they're just some sort of timber. And this is Tilda fabric that I've used, cut out. They remind me of sakura blooms. And a couple of more stamps. This was, they're both from the same place, from Nara, the big temple in Nara, and some more beautiful kimono fabrics. And the last page, all done. So I'm happy with how the pages are and how the book has come together looking at it, but I'm not happy with the assembly of the book. It's really, what a disaster. Anyway, I spent over 4 hours machine sewing, calculating, making sure everything was right. But yeah, the fabric's just way too thick for this type of thing. So next year I will join the project, because I enjoyed it, doing the 15 minutes a day stitching. And yeah, I love how the pages have come out and how they look together. But yeah, the fabric's just way too thick. It's a canvasy type, really thick fabric. And I didn't think about it at the time. I just thought it'd be good for the texture when I'm sewing onto it. That way I didn't have to put anything on the back. And it was a nice thick fabric to stitch through, but assembling the book in this manner and putting it together. Anyway, that's it. It's all done. My 100 Days of Stitching project book for 2025. All done and dusted. So while I'm here, I will just show you, I showed you in another video that I joined the Arty Farty Annie heart swap. That's this year. I sent out 10 hearts. I've received 4 back so far. That's 1 heart. I requested for pinks and pale green. So that's 1, 2. I love this one. The lady she made her own paper. That's handmade, homemade paper. How cool is that? It's very clever. I love it. I'm going to make a book to put all the hearts in. And I thought on the opposite page I could put the cards. However, I won't be able to put a pocket with the cards, but however, like the smaller cards would fit, but I don't want to do a book so big that it will take this type of card. It's way too big. So I'll just have to think of another way. I love that heart. How beautiful is that? It's got a little key there. Super gorgeous. And this one from Robin, I just love that. That is gorgeous. It's so tactile. And pinks and greens. Some little buttons as well. and the Union Jack in blues and pinks. So that's my 4 hearts I've received so far. And the other project I've finished, I put a photo on Instagram yesterday. However, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll just show you this. I've been stitching embroidery. I love embroidery. It's my passion. And I started this back on the 12th of March. And it's taken me this long because I only stitch it on a Thursday when we go out with my husband's auntie and my mum. Because I like to do something while I'm out and not just sit there all day. I like to do things with my hands. So I completed that yesterday and I'm very happy with it. It's nice and colourful. So I'm now deciding what I will use it for. If you have any ideas, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think you would do with something like that. I'll just measure it. It measures approximately 6 1/4 inches across and 5 inches down. So I didn't have any idea in mind. A friend of mine actually gave me 2 stitcheries a couple of years ago. These ones, it comes with all the threads and a needle and the pattern. It's like embroidered by number, more or less. So they've just got it in a hoop, but I'd like to use it. So all the threads have a number. There's all that thread left over. All the threads have a number and you just follow the number. Like, I guess you don't have to and just do whatever you want, but I followed the pattern. So that's now completed. And so I've caught you up with everything I'm doing at the moment. I don't have anything else on the go, except for I finished my Love Is quilt top and I've sandwiched it together and put the pins in it, the quilting pins like these, and I sandwiched it. So I'm actually decided now. I was in a bit of a quandary for a while there. I couldn't decide whether to hand quilt it or machine quilt it. I have never fully hand quilted a project before, and so it is a bit daunting. So what I thought I might do is actually machine stitch a lot of it in the ditch. I'll put a photo at the end of this so you can have a look at what it looks like. And it's got lots of little pieces. So I thought I'd machine stitch most of it in the ditch, and I will hand stitch around a lot of the embroideries that I did around different items of the embroideries, because I don't want to do any quilting over the embroideries. And then I thought around the border, around the outside, I'll also do some hand quilting. So that's what I've got on the go at the moment. And yeah, that's it. And I'm still working on my Roxy Journal of Stitchery. I think I've showed you when I put the volume 7. I think I showed you my teapot and teacup. We've had the last prompt reveal. Oops, sorry, I just banged into the camera. We've just had the last prompt reveal, which is Do Your Own Thing put on there what you want. So I might grab them out today actually, because I've got some fabric that have cupcakes on it. So I thought I'd just add some cupcakes. And we have, I think, 3 weeks to do our own thing, and then we've got another 3 or 4 weeks to finish it off and put more embellishing on it if we want. So I'm not really rushing into it. I've got plenty of time, and yeah, that's what I'm working on for now. So please leave me a comment, give me a cheeky little thumbs up if you like my video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll chat to you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.